Hello, welcome back. Last time I got to the end of the second largest Grandmaster level so far. Well, second longest playtime for me at least, if we put it in those terms. So now, that was a name that I didn't remember much about because I actually didn't experience much of it the first time. Stellar Odyssey is a name that just does not stick with me for whatever reason. I've been there for half an hour, but I don't remember what it's about, so I'm looking for a red. I did not go and find it last time. There's a red there, that could be it. Right, this little activity. Are you a Stellar Odyssey? That's not what I feel like this terrain looks like. This looks like... Is this Summit? Yeah, okay. Got that one. By the decor. And all the other reds are over there. There are 3 others? Can I name them? 74, Stellar Odyssey, and one other. By the time I get over there, will I have been able to name them? Nope. That's the end of that. This looks like a Stellar Odyssey to me. No, that's Shattersong, of course! How could I forget? The most memorable one. It's because it's the most memorable one that I forgot. Alright, that's an Illumbo. That's not red. That's white, or magenta, or something. Where's the other reds? There's one, and there's one in the upper right. That's not Stellar Odyssey, is it? That's 74. This is what 74 looks like? Okay. That one I wouldn't have guessed. I thought I remembered it being outdoor in the daytime. Stellar Odyssey. Stellar Odyssey. Okay, I've died 295 times here, so like, I've done stuff here. But what was it about? Well, let's learn. Not ringing any bells. Not ringing any bells still. Wait, I got a strawberry here. That's what I did. That's why I have so much playtime. This was a strawberry room, wasn't it? It's not going to tell me about it, I guess, because I haven't finished the chapter? 17, that's for the whole lobby. Is this a strawberry room? Am I making this up? Might be thinking of a different level entirely. This isn't anything. Okay, I am thinking of a different level entirely. This is here for a reason, though, I would imagine. This won't be the room where I died 295 times, though, probably. I died at least once here, though. Wait, can I go up? No? Again, ringing 0 bells so far. I'm locked in with this thing. There's a little spike here, so I can unlock. So I played this? Wait a second, am I at the start of the chapter? Yes, I didn't continue. Just to be sure. Ah, this is the start room. That's what's actually going on. Okay. Alright. So, little tiny intro room. I was not at the start of the chapter. Gotta discover the secret there. Right, there are strawberries in every level from here to the end. So, the claim is that I've done this. Really? Again, ringing 0 bells. I'll ring a bell there, but not that kind I'm talking about. Well, clearly I didn't finish this room, but I made 295 attempts in it. Man, it was just like, that thoroughly fell in the memory hole. I kinda remember the spike in the corner of the watchtower. That looks like it wants to be a, one of those. Well, that's not, okay. Oops, okay, right. So I'm holding climb from the beginning, just because that's simpler. Right, so climbing's involved. It was barely involved in the previous level, so this is an adaptation that I will have to make. Okay, that's a tough wall bounce, actually. Right, that's an ultra. How far did I get in those 295 attempts? Whoops. Oh, there's a record of that I could look at. Okay, there's ground down there. This is so rude, by the way, like, why? It's kind of a funny joke, but also just, like, so unnecessary. So that's a wave dash. Okay, so right. Interrupt down, wave dash. What is this music? It's interesting, that's for sure. Dash up right, 8 crystal. With that little jump through, I'm not sure what the implication is. I would be inclined to reverse wave dash, but that won't take me high enough. Yeah, I see why. Alright, so that's actually a reverse super. Then probably wall bounce here. Get that crystal. Wave dash there. And then I don't know. There's another reverse super here for some reason. What's that about? No, there's a mover involved, right? There is, yes. I'm not sure when it will re-enter the picture. Why am I ringing the thing? To save the mover. But the mover only goes... Okay, reference object. Mover only goes there. Like this, the top tile of this thing with the upper left spikes on it will stop it. So I guess the mover is involved in a boost that I get here. Right, I'm gonna get a what is it, double block boost, delayed block boost, whatever it is, and do a big fast ultra on that block. That's the story. And that's how I get enough speed for this, and then there's another... What? Well, I guess I climb there, climb, jump, and then corner boost? Ooh, that end looks really demanding after what comes before it. What's this reverse super down here? That's to get back. Okay, so I do one wall bounce on the way in, use up those spikes, ring the bell, don't touch this because it'll probably crumble. Leftward, forward super here. Do a second wall bounce to get on top of the mover that's now in my area. And queue up a... Of course there's a spike on the top left of it. Okay. Do whatever complicated moves result in big fast boost and ultra on this toward the end. Hopefully I can just do that ultra, hold right and climb and land on that wall nice and easy. Because I will need a dash to get from climb jump to corner boost here. After the corner boost, have pink hair and just dash twice at the appropriate time. That part actually is not that bad. It's going to depend on the quality of my corner boost though. So I'm glad I have a practice zone at the start to know what I'm after. Alright, do I know what I'm doing everywhere now? Maybe? How much of this room do you suppose I did the first time? This is funny because it's like, it's a question about my past that people other than me would know, but I don't. That's the wrong kind of dash. That's supposed to be a super. Someone who is not me will probably remember the answer to that question. Oops, okay, yeah, so just get used to the tolerances and thresholds and timing windows. Still not sure what to make of this music, but I think I like it. It is also kind of nice to have a change after so long of World Abyss. That music was fine too. In fact, comparing the two, I would say I probably liked that one better. So far. But I need to sit with this one for a while to see what I really think of it. Whoops. Okay, yeah, so getting a quality corner boost, what's the key to that? I'm not sure I ever learned the answer to that question. Okay, I at least attempted to do the right thing there, so that's an improvement. I'm going to try and learn to use the climb button less, like, just press it at the moment when I need it and then release it afterwards. So I'm deliberately doing that type of training so that I can get rid of my old handicap of it being so hard to press and release. I'm doing it successfully. Press, release. Whoops. Well. Press, climb, release, climb. Press, release. Okay. It is distracting though. Like it is. That is harder than just like hold, climb, release, climb. Yeah, I mean that went much better. Still, I insist on doing the training. It's not visible, but I can feel it. The visible component is that I just die over and over. Hep, hep, hep. It's kind of foggy and a little low contrast here. I'm having slightly more trouble seeing myself than I was expecting. Oh, I forgot what my follow-up move was. So I just did absolutely nothing. I'm trying to wall bounce here. Then, no, that's not an ultra. If that's a wave dash, then I'm not quite so sure how the trajectory is going to work. Let's do it better and see where I end up. Whoops. Okay, that was nice. In terms of what I did with my climb button finger, again, only I know about this, I guess. It's like 2 button presses at once with different fingers right here, because I got well, 3, really. Yeah, it turns a 2 button press sequence into a 3. Why is my right direction just not activating there? I feel like I'm holding it, but... Whoa, and now my down direction? Okay, that one I felt myself not hold. Hep, 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 hep. Oops, right, remember, well, oh, but I didn't get my hair. Okay. So I defeated the demons who were with me at World Abyss. Now I have a different set of demons. Spectre of just not holding the dash direction long enough. I mean, that demon sits on my shoulder all day, every day. Never goes away. And aiming wall bounce here, yep, I mean that one, same. Not sure if that's defeatable. I mean, honestly, I haven't been doing so bad at it today, but it's still a notable point of failure. Alright, here we go, oh. So a secret thing that this room is about that I'm discovering now is doing wall bounces early enough, because those are some very small spike-free areas that I have to deal with. I feel like the second one's even smaller than the first. Okay, that's what you do. Okay, and that crystal regrows just in time for me to do a reverse wave dash. That mover actually moves pretty fast. That is not a default speed one, if there is such a thing. What I understand to be the default speed. Okay, so it's clear to me that part of the quality of, whoopsie. Part of the quality of the corner boost is being close enough. When I get a bad one, I'm usually farther away. Close enough and pressing the button early enough. I think those are the key components to a successful corner boost. Okay, so I got this pattern down. Just gotta execute. Oops, whoa, I veered left somehow. I felt myself do it again, I just wasn't aware before it had happened. Hup, hup. Whoops. No hair. Or at least not the right color of it. If I were to guess, I would suspect that the amount of this room I did the first time around was less than I have already done today. I probably got about as far as that wall bounce I just failed to do on that run. That's what I think I'm very dimly remembering now. I don't think I did this part at all, ever. That part at all ever is actually pretty hard to do. So I don't have my positioning right. I need the second air super to be like kind of deep in. I need to do my jump from very left there, it seemed like. Also need a nice high jump to clear those spikes, because they are a significant threat. Yeah, so I can't... yeah, that spike, that's gonna be... I will barely clear it. I just need to ignore it. Pretend it's not there. Why didn't my hair come back? I guess I was too low, or something. I jumped too early. This feels completely different to my thumbs than the previous room I was just in. Well, I'm here. Wow! But I don't know what to do with myself now. Do I really want to go for that crystal that regrows? I don't feel like I do. So I'm going to ignore that crystal regrows, put my feet on the ground, jump, and then initiate a reverse wave extended hyper. I think. Yeah. Getting a feel for this now. Like, internalizing the timing little by little. Big weird delay there. Whoops! I'm always just a little too quick about those air supers. They're later than I think. And those wall bounces are earlier than I think. Hup! Well, I tried, but my dash was the wrong direction, and I think I also wasn't quite lined up. I was too far left. Right, because the thing is moving, so I need to initiate from farther right than otherwise would be. Okay. Gonna more cleanly separate my inputs to stop failing this reverse wave dash. Because that's a thing I more clearly learned to do in the previous level. Dang it. Yeah, doing that wall dash toward wall bounce late enough turns out to be kind of hard for me. Whoops. Whew. Now I see. Now I see how I racked up 295 deaths. So that'd be, let's see. I can't calculate things right now. So that was close, I just need to do it a little higher or later. That's fine. Let's do it now. Okay, cool, just as planned. Just as planned. Not just as planned. I guess I want an upright before the right? Okay, so that ending... I mean, I saw what happened. Just do an upright before the right. Again, I started in this room because I continued without realizing I was continuing. So I did not clear this room on my first visit. Yeah, seeing that corner, that's hard because there's like a second inner outline next to it, which is much, much higher contrast than the black versus the dark blue of the actual outline. I had this problem in Lava Lair, where just the border of default movers against a dark background is really hard to see. Lava Lair in this super long vertical rim. Okay, focus on all the right things. Dang. Whoops, whoa, that counted what? All of that was very confusing. So both of those can be done much later than I expect. I've been working as though my timing windows were tighter than I thought they were. All those air hypers I had to do on floor switches, I guess, got me used to the idea of doing those things without the extra guide of the jump through there, which really does increase the size of the window substantially. Like, just how much I get popped up by that thing is pretty big. Well, see, there I was close. I think the quality was more in not pressing the jump button early enough. That might have more to do with the quality of corner boost than just distance. Darn. What I was trying to math out in my head was that 295 deaths in like 29.5 minutes that I had logged here, that does add up to 10 deaths per minute? I guess it would have to. 3, 4, yeah, so 6 seconds per death? Okay, I guess that's about right. Eventually, I'll manage to do all the dash directions that I mean to at the same time. Maybe that'll be now. It will. Okay. Hup, hup, hup. There we go. There we go. Alright. Just as planned. What's that watchtower? Are you serious? Yeah, I see what you're suggesting. That's hilariously rude. Okay, so rude watchtowers is kind of the theme of this, you say. I'm gonna look ahead. There's a significant time tax on that. Why? And like, that's not even... Do I know if I'm hitting the top or the bottom one there? How precise is that? Like, I gotta be at the right horizontal spacing too. If I'm too close, I'll just hit the left wall. What? That is a gap I can go through, right? I'm doing crouch dashes, yes. Is that a gap I can go through? I think it is. Can I, like, sneak in from... No. Yes, it is, but wow, that's just incredibly rude. Like, this is... The one that I die after going to is one thing, but the one I die before going to? This is some... I don't know. I am questioning this design decision. That choice has led to this experience I'm having now. Is this legitimately what the author wanted? Because this is what that results in. Why is this, right here, the optimal experience for the beginning of this room? I don't feel like I'm benefiting from this in any way. This is not a skill I feel I can improve at with practice, like it's just the precision of getting in there is to the point where I don't have the human ability to judge where the spot is, so I just have to keep trying until it works. There, it works. Okay. Okay. I guess, basically, that just makes this a one-shot watchtower. This is the only time I ever get to preview the room. Okay, I understand why that would be the design space. So I guess just treat this as a room without a watchtower, and beyond this point. Okay, well, alright. In that case, let's make this count. I'm gonna route the entire thing, and then I'll have video reference that I can look back at before I start attempting this for real. There's a strawberry in this room, that's one important thing to know. Okay, let's try routing this forward. If it does indeed start with a bunny hop, like what I'm doing, and that's what the terrain implies, I think I can dash up right and get over this thing? At which point I eat that crystal, do a reverse wave dash, and there's a light field for some reason. Because jellyfish is around, okay. That reverse wave dash is going to put me in a position to dash up. This is a jellyfish level? Whoa, it's been like a million years since I handled one of those. So, time to remember what jellyfish means. Oh, that's actually quite intimidating. Because now I'm not just working with myself, there are two of us. Gotta escort my friend too, so... Clearly I'm not going right, I don't have enough dashes for that, but if I get the jellyfish first, and fall down and go right... It looks to me like there's potential. If that was what I was doing, it would eventually lead to a second jellyfish, which would die here, then I'd go up this shaft. Seems possible. Once I get to the top, I need to still have my dash, so right, this little 3 tall gap, I know how to handle it, but it's a stamina check of sorts. What are you, touch switch buried in the ground? Something for a jellyfish to hit, that's what you are, I understand. Okay. So is the story that I would do all those things I said, and if I didn't want the strawberry, just go up right here, but I need a jellyfish, so no. At the very minimum, I have to go on a jellyfish quest here if I haven't already brought one. Let's see, typically I understand light field to mean destroys jellyfish, not that they can sit on top of them. That requires additional something or other. Or is it just solid to them? Well, what I actually understand that to mean is a visual effect that has whatever effect the level author wants to put in it. There's a mover involved. When does that get activated? I don't know. So it's almost like I'm seeing 3 distinct paths. Is there any chance this is a left to right path? No, that is definitely... Sorry. Yes, it is what I said. It's not what I meant. This is not a right to left path. That's an ultra setup from left to right. So at some point I'm looping around in this, in a counterclockwise direction here. Look at that rude spring. I'm looking at it, what's it for? Clearly that block will fall, putting the spring in the spikes, so I gotta get it while it's falling? Ew. But okay, I see how I would do that. So like, grab onto it, drop, dash left, get crystal, dash right, get sprung, get over spikes, dash left, fall, reverse wave, dash ultra... Activate the mover, and then restart this part. Alright, so I will, when I leave my watchtower place, I guess I have to assume this crystal regrows. So mover is started, I go back down and start another loop, but I'm still doing this loop backward to see what's happening. Sure, dash up into that spring... to cling onto that and get ready for that transaction I just looked at. Before dashing up into that spring, I have bunny hopped here to the left, I guess? Before bunny hopping there to the left, I do jellyfish things, okay. So to trace forward. Bunny hop, dash up right, eat crystal, reverse wave dash, dash up, become pink, grab jellyfish. Do you know how much height that's going to get me? I think I might get to the point where I can throw it, then wave dash. If I'm wave dashing, that's a waste of a dash. Let's assume I'm dropping, dashing, grabbing, then throwing. Ah, do I throw left and put it on the mover and that carries the thing all the way? It will deliver it... What's that aligned with? bottom of mover, clink thing on my screen says the mover will die with the topmost tile of this bit of dirt embedded in spikes. Everything else is safe, but those two tiles at the very top will corner it. So the jellyfish, if riding that, will get flung to the right about there, which is right where I need it, kinda. It's a little off where I need it. How's the strawberry involved? Can I just get it, have it, and then do the rest of the room without involving it? It's kinda in the middle of nowhere. That's a significant detour for that, for which I will need a jellyfish. Okay, how much of this exists just for the strawberry? I'm gonna trace out the line here in those spikes and see where it first breaks, because that tells me how I enter this area. The line traces all the way to here, so it is after I have done this climb that the strawberry becomes available. The jellyfish I will take with me for that is the one that has ridden the mover. So you. Okay. And there's a second jellyfish that just dies along the way, I think. Oh boy, this is some Kevin Tech spam technique here. How the heck is it I do a grounded ultra while picking up for the max speed, if that matters? I don't remember the technique exactly. I'm probably going to need to know it here, but anyway, so do something to get lots of jellyfish speed there. Lose it in this spot, but lose it in such a way that lets me get to this wall with a dash. Prior to that, I just have my normal red hair. I know I'm routing some of this out of order, but like, that's just the order that I have to solve the puzzles. I need to see the pieces that connect to the other pieces, then I'll go through the whole thing. So jellyfish dies. Hopefully I have enough speed to reach that wall without using my dash. Minor stamina challenge to climb up. I may need to do one of those double climb jumps here to make it up there. Then have enough climb to get there and do a climb jump on this. Be flashing red, dash up left, get that, get refreshed. Looks to me like this is become pink. Dash left, become red. Hope you've timed perfectly with the jellyfish, so dash up and grab it. If strawberry, which yes, of course strawberry. Hope this regrows? Or maybe I could go all the way there and go on a jellyfish adventure before I drop it into that, opening up the way and continuing. So either I put my feet here. Yeah, I probably do put my feet here. Then I throw left, dash into it, glide this way, somehow do that while having a dash, which presumably comes from this crystal, which I have to hope regrows. That doesn't make any sense. So what I do instead is I throw the jellyfish, do some kinda super that gives me enough height to get over that, but still I have my hair? That's a thing to puzzle out in this area, though I may be able to retry. That's a lot of empty space with no spikes. Where if I miss getting over that hurdle, if any of these crystals regrow, I should be able to retry. If they don't, though, then no chances for that. But yeah, one dash up from where this pink thing is. Oh, there's another way to puzzle it out. Let's say they both regrow. I'm standing here with the jellyfish in hand. Both of these crystals are here. Actually, forget the green one. Let's say just the pink one regrows. I jump from here, jellyfish in hand, get to just below the pink, drop, dash up. Oh geez, okay. Just to the right of the pink. Drop. No, better. Just to make this more possible. Okay. Jump left with jellyfish in hand. Throw when here. Dash up left. Go from blue to pink. Get jellyfish. Drop jellyfish. Dash up. Be red. Be over this hurdle. Drop jellyfish. Dash up grab. Become pink. Throw. Dash up left. Did I say up left before? I meant up. Maybe. Throw left. Dash up left. Grab jellyfish. Have red hair. Probably get to this point with red hair, drop jellyfish, fall, dash up, grab jellyfish, eat crystal, be nice and high up, let jellyfish die, dash left, have strawberry. And there is no possible way I'm getting back, right? I wonder if the strawberry will not collect until I do a return trip. Perhaps what I actually do, don't let the jellyfish die. Just drop it, dash up left, get strawberry, recollect jellyfish, keep dash if you can all the way here, because I'm going to need it to get to one of these crystals. That's probably what it's going to ask me to do. Because if I get bubbled from the strawberry... Yeah, no, that's not the kind of strawberry that would bubble me. Yeah, I kind of hope that is it, because that makes the most sense with the room geometry, that it neither bubbles me nor collects right away. So it joins my party, I take the jellyfish over. Once both of us are safely here, well, all three of us, the strawberry is my third friend, then the strawberry collects, and I can drop the jellyfish and get out of the room. Okay, so to do this all going forward... Bunny hop, dash up right, reverse wave dash, dash up, drop, dash up, grab. Right, dash up, grab, drop, dash up, grab, throw left, wave dash, wall bounce. I've never looked at this part. Wall bounce and land there, I guess? Then longish bunny hop. Yeah. Ooh. Be very uncomfortable. Dash up, spring. The be very uncomfortable step is an important one. Well, no, but it's gonna happen regardless. Briefly grab wall, drop. Dash left, eat crystal. Spring aligns with me, dash right, hit spring. Get over the spikes, dash left, eat crystal, reverse wave dash ultra, dash up right, because ultra won't take me high enough, I think. How many tiles is that? Looks like three. My jump is 4 high, right? But if my feet are on this, my feet have to go up 1, 2, 3... 3 tiles to get here. I might not need a second dash there. I might just make it if my jump arc is good enough. Right, so after I've done that... If this crystal regrows, it shouldn't matter. Does that fall? It has the look of something that falls. So there's a jellyfish on top of it. Hold on, don't I have an issue here? Yeah, I do. Ah, that falls and makes a platform right here. Oh, and that falls and that's okay. Okay, so there's a permanent platform on the ground below where that falling thing is. Where it does fall. This will fall and create a permanent platform on the ground there, which I can wave dash on to get hopefully in range of that spring. Or actually... Is this enough drop for an ultra? Ooh, did I puzzle out... No, there's no way I'm getting all the way to this jellyfish the first time through without dropping that thing. Ultra from here to here would be a lot easier if there was more drop than just a single tile. But single tile drop ultras are possible. They're just kind of really hard. Alright, so at the very, very peak of my jump, dash down right to do an ultra on this. Okay, how many tiles up is that? No, Ultra would slam my head into those spikes. This spike that's protruding downward here. No, I need a wave dash. Yeah, Ultra goes too high. Probably. I think it does. Yeah, like if this floor extends up 2 tiles, then it's only 3 tiles from there, where my head is to where that bottom crystal spike is. And that's definitely something I will hit with an Ultra jump arc, so I just need a wave dash here. Okay, so wave dash on this, wave dash on that. Don't go too high. Hope you can somehow get in range of this. Springboard? That looks really far away from where I'm going to be. But maybe it'll look more... I mean, I just have to picture with... faking it. Again, using my little reference object here to pretend to be a platform. So if I'm jumping on something that looks like that, which no one except me can see... Wave dash, I mean, I'm just going to have to trust that I get high enough to be able to hit that spring. So dash up, really, really stretch, hit that spring with your forehead. Might be normalizing, might not be. Either way, I interrupt upward and get this crystal. Ew. Really? Then I veer right, dash right, get this crystal and have nothing. No, something's going wrong here. I'm missing a... There's a clean floor there. Oh, there's a... Okay, there's no problem. There's a clean floor here. So I wave dash on that, do some kinda ultra in here? Like a half ultra. Then I gotta keep that speed. Right, where these 2 icy pads are... That is a grounded ultra, isn't it? Do I need to go practice that thing? There's a lot of room prior to that point. So figuring out a technique I haven't really used in any level, except maybe one, here. It's a thing I can do. There's a lot of room, but watchtower mode makes it look way slower than it will actually be. It always does. Anyway, so keep my ultra speed somehow, but no, if I do a dash on the ground, my speed's gonna normalize, right? Only at the end of the dash, so right, the story is, I do a wave dash here, I start the first half of my ultra really high. The second half of my ultra, where the left patch of ice is, I jump. Then I dash down, trying to collide with the ground about where that patch of ice is, at the same time pick up the jellyfish and jump, and I maintain most of my speed? Something like that? I wonder if I'd be better just stopping on the ground and restarting my momentum, because I don't know if anything I carry from here will count toward the jellyfish speed here. It's gonna have to. I need a lot of speed to make it all the way to this without using my dash, because I have to, no, that's fine. Yeah, I have to climb jump to here, climb jump, climb, wall jump, climb jump. Wait, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 plus some climbs, so... A 3-tile gap in a wall does require me to be extra high, so I'm gonna have to do some tricky... Ugh. Alright, so the story here actually is a little nastier than it looks. I must climb jump here to reach this wall, so that's 1 mandatory. Once I'm on that wall, I must climb up, because of where the spike is, there's no other way to do it. Once I've cleared the spike to my left, I have to do a neutral jump. Wait, yeah, I can just neutral jump my way all the way up there. No climb jump is involved from here to here. It's gonna be unpleasant neutral jumps because I gotta get right on the corner to cover that 3-tile vertical gap. But I did this in Flipside Cliffside. It's not that bad. I did it in Fortress Fall, I think. It's fine. Anyway, do that technique because I need still to climb a good bit. Stamina-less wall jump here. Then I need another climb jump here. So it's 2 mandatory climb jumps and a non-trivial amount of mandatory climbing, which will use most of my stamina. Yeah, gonna have to be that way. Like, I can only do neutral jumps to get to cross this vertical gap. Okay, I know how. Then once I'm here, climb jump, dash up left, dash left, dash, I don't know, up left to collect this. Hope the jellyfish arrives on time for me to go all the way down here, dash up and collect it, and what, hope this crystal regrows by then already? Because I'm gonna need it to get back up. Like, I need it both to go left and up. Which tells me this almost definitely regrows, which means my route here should work. And I've already routed for the strawberry. Okay. Okay. And if I want to preview any of that again, by the way, at the very end, with the jellyfish, there's nothing really to it. Just jump over the spike pit, drop it, and don't land on the spikes yourself. That ring's door opens. Is there a second touch switch in this room, or am I'm thinking of the previous one? No, it's just the one. Okay, that's the room. I was facing the wrong way, and I was not aligned, so I would dash through there. I'm gonna try one thing. What the? I'm not seriously trying this. This is just a little preview. What is this aim? I guess I need to be higher than I'm being? Oh, that wastes a dash. I can just throw right away. Why am I doing this room now? What am I doing? Okay, that's what positions me for that. I just want to feel it a little bit. Wait, I had a dash there? Oh no. Alex, please stop. Okay, this right here, this is the final attempt of the day at this room. Okay, that's the final attempt of the day. Everything appears to be proceeding as I expected it to. I can see my reflection. Alright, next time actually doing this for real.